So the other day, I received an email from one of our friends. His name is Ricky. Ricky is a 16-year-old dude who wants to know if he is too young to unlock his inner alpha. And if not, what tips I can give him to be the most alpha he can possibly be. So this email got me thinking, and after giving it some serious alpha thought, I've actually come up with 10 things that you can do as a teen or a young man in order to unlock your inner alpha. Now this video is geared towards teens, but really the tips, they apply to anybody, any age. Alpha. What the heck does that mean anyway? Right? Now, history would show that being alpha, the alpha male, means the dominant male. That person that when you walk in the room, boom, people notice because you have panache, a certain presence about you. Now, I already did a video talking about what it means, in my opinion, to be alpha in today's day and age. If you missed that video, it's pretty solid. It's listed and linked in the description. But today, I'm gonna do something that I rarely do, which is make you a promise. If you execute, implement, and embrace these 10 tips into your life, you're gonna be the most alpha dude that you know. You're gonna kick some serious alpha ass. Got it? Get it? Let's go. Tip number 1, the alpha teen tries his best at everything. Not just things that are easy, not just things that are fun or enjoyable. All right, now, you know, there are some subjects that you're like, oh, I'm good at this, and you try really hard. Some sports, all right, some friendships. The alpha teen tries his best at everything. Tip number 2, the alpha teen sticks up for the little guy. Everybody has people at their school, in their life, that aren't necessarily cool. Maybe they're a little weird, a little off, maybe they're a little bit slow, maybe they don't have as much money as you or your friends. But it doesn't matter. The alpha teen not only defends them when other people, or if other people would pick on them, he stands by their side. He says hello. He goes out of his way to encourage a relationship. I'm not saying go kick the soccer ball with the kid every day. I'm saying be a good person. Say hello, because you never know when the simple act of kindness is going to impact this person in a positive way. All of the negativity that is surrounding them, you have the ability to stop it, so do. Tip number 3, the alpha teen doesn't gossip. Alright, there's absolutely nothing beneficial that comes out of gossiping or talking about other people. The alpha teen knows that if it doesn't pertain to him directly, there is no sense in talking trash about anybody else. Tip number 4 is listen to your parents. Now I know that you're like, oh, they don't know. They don't understand. They're so uncool. They just don't get it. Listen, they get it a lot more than you realize. They've been there, and they've got your absolute best interest in mind. They're not trying to steal all the fun or joy out of you being a teen. They're trying to protect your ass, so listen to them. Alpha teen tip number 5, embrace education. There's nothing more alpha than knowledge. True story. When I was a teenager, I would go over to my grandfather's house, Frank Cassoni, and help him around his house. Maybe it was help him in the garden, help him fix things. His body was broken down by the time he was an old man because during his life, he was a laborer. All right, he worked construction, he worked in steel mills, and over time, his body just broke down. And he would always say something to me. He said, Aaron, an education is never too heavy to carry out of a ditch. Tip number 6, be a man of your word. Remember, character, it's built now, not later. Tip number 7 is a tough one, and that is stay away from drugs, alcohol, and nicotine. All right, it's tough because I know this is the age, right? All your friends are starting to experiment. It's dangerous. You stole some from I'm telling you, I promise you, if when you get old enough, you want to drink alcohol and you're responsible, no problem. But right now, there is absolutely no time, no place for drugs, alcohol, or nicotine. All right, it does nothing but bad things. It causes nothing but heartache. I'm telling you, it seems fun right now, but in the long run, you're doing yourself so much damage. Tip number 8, the alpha teen doesn't give in to peer pressure. He does what's right. Tip number 9 is be true to yourself. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. And last but certainly not least, teen alpha tip number 10, and that is be a good person. It comes down to that. All right, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. All right, the golden rule, right? It's simple, it's old, but it applies today. I cannot imagine how difficult it is growing up in today's world. All right, I know how tough it was when I was growing up, right? And this is before cell phones, before the internet, before Instagram and Facebook and all sorts of stuff. And if I knew then what I know now, my God, I would have. I think about it. I think about it all the time. If I could go back and talk to young me and shake me by the little pointy ears and say, what the hell are you doing, man? All right, I would, because there are things that I wish I could go back and do over. And I'm trying to prevent you from having the same regrets that I do. I know it's not easy. I know growing up there is all sorts of pressure on you that I didn't even have. But if you implement these 10 tips, you're going to be amazed. I promise you, you will be successful. You will be empowered. You will feel great about yourself. Your confidence will go through the roof. Does it mean it's going to be easy? No, it's going to be super tough. But that doesn't mean that it can't happen and it's not possible. If it was easy, all your other friends would be doing it, right? You've got to be your own man, and that's what it means to be alpha. It doesn't matter if you're 10, it doesn't matter if you're 55. If you're your own man, you control your own destiny, you're a good person, and you put other people's needs and emotions above yours, let me tell you something. You're going places. There's nothing that can stop you. I'm so proud of you. I know you can do it. Having the strength to do what's right and not what's cool or comfortable, that's what makes you alpha at any age.